Avenue, and today I'm going to do a video for you guys on curling your hair with a flat iron. This is something that has been asked me a couple times to do, so I'm going to go ahead and do it today. So I may film myself doing it all and then just skip through, some of the curls and stuff, but I want you guys to be able to see this really well and get something from it. So starting out, you will need a 1-inch flat iron, and I use a GHD. It's a ceramic one, good quality. Something that you want to make sure is that you have rounded edges. You don't want these to be too squared off, because then you won't get a nice curl. It'll just like bend your hair, and a lot of times if they're squared off, it'll like pull the hair, and you don't want that. So rounded edges is key. So we're gonna start, we're just gonna get right into this. So I'm gonna show you guys on the side first, because that is where you're gonna wanna start first to get good at this, and then you'll move on to the back. So normally if I was doing this on myself, I would do like the back first, or like take the bottom section and do that first, but I want you guys to get the technique down first, because it's a little bit easier to see when I do the side than when I do the back. So we're gonna take a section off the bottom, and we're gonna take this section right here in front of our ear. Hey, officer. My son's dressed up here. You wanna show him your outfit? Here. Cop here today, keeping everybody under control while we're quarantined. So we're gonna take a section here, and you guys can see about how wide that is. And you are going to want to put a thermal protectant on there. So, hey, look out, I'm going to spray this. So you're going to want to spray that a couple times. Run your hands on that so that way it gets distributed evenly. And you are going to take your flat iron, you're going to hold it vertically, and you are going to put this on your hair, pull it out. You're going to turn it once. And then what I find that helps is to grab the hair. That way it doesn't fall out of the bottom of the flat iron. So I grab it, and then I pull it to the end and let it go. And then you get a nice curl right there. So sometimes you gotta when you take it out of the flat iron, you just gotta kind of put it in place. And then you just move right along. Like that. So again, I'll get a little closer. We're gonna hold the flat iron vertical. Go out, then you are rotating it. I think that's called a 180. Yeah, because you're not going all the way around. And just pull that all the way down. And voila, you get a pretty curl there. So we're gonna move up this side. There's that. And start here. And product is going to be key here, because that's going to help your hair hold that curl pattern. You don't put product on, it's not going to hold, and you're wasting your time basically. Vertical, 180, and then I grab the hair so that way it doesn't fall out of the bottom, and just pull it all the way through. Oh, that just looks so good. Now something that you can do, like if you have shorter hair, you can not pull it all the way to the ends. So, and maybe I'll do that on this one here and show you that too. You can kind of get more of a beach wavy look if you leave the ends out. My hair doesn't always look beach wavy because I get like fuzzy ends because I have natural curl. But it'd be super cute, like if you had straight hair, you could leave those ends out. That doesn't look too bad. And then you get those straighter ends. So that's gonna look super cute when you like pick that out, and you're gonna have just like that undone texture at the ends. So I'm gonna leave that because it's kind of cute. So let's get this sectioned off here. I'm gonna show you guys the other side. We're gonna do this, and as you guys will find, you're gonna be better at one side than the other. So this is my good side. So let's hope I can do this side just as well for you guys. So again, start at the bottom here. And should have mentioned this on the other side. We're curling everything away from our face. So you saw I had that 180, or the flat iron was here, and we're curling away. Again, we want to do that on this side of our face as well. So take your section here, put your product on there, and then, let me get closer here, you are going to come in vertically, pull it out, and then you are going to rotate it and grab that hair so it doesn't slip out of the bottom, and just pull that out. So you might just have to like mess with your wrist a little bit. Like sometimes it's easy for the flat iron to like come open if you're not holding it just right. So that is a tricky side. So, but once you practice it, you get good at it. Rotate that, and then see where that gets a little tricky. Just get it to where you can grab that end, so that way it doesn't fall out of the bottom of your flat iron, and you can just pull that out. And then you just kind of put that down where it belongs. So, moving right up here. Going to do this one in 2 sections. And again, curling back away from our face, vertical, pull it out, rotate 180, grab that hair so it doesn't fall out of the bottom, and bring it to the bottom. I'm gonna let that end out just a little bit because that is gonna be so fun. I love that. So if you've got, you know, naturally pretty straight hair, I would leave the ends out of all of them because then you can get a real beachy look, and that's so cute. But some of mine I have to smooth because my hair, it just gets fuzzy. And that does not look good with that. So this one I'm gonna pull all the way through because it seems a little bit fuzzy. So then just lay that down. Got that. Moving right up here. Okay, so here I'm getting into like my bang area. So I'm gonna kind of section that out. I'm gonna leave that down. This one, I'm gonna curl back. So again, still wanna take it pretty vertical and just out from your head. Grab it and pull it through. See, look at that. All right, so bangs. Obviously I don't have like short bangs, but I want this to kind of like swoop down nice and then give me a nice curl to frame my face. So I am going to pull it down first. I want to smooth this down, and then I'm gonna rotate it back. So rotate that back and out of your face. So you guys can see I just want a little bit of bend right there. So I just did a really soft bend backwards. So moving on. So we're gonna let those cool, let that set up, and then I'm gonna do the back here. So obviously the back is a little bit trickier, but I think it works best to work in sections. So take the bottom section down and clip up your top. And again, you're gonna do the same thing. And I like to think of it like curling everything back. So I'm gonna take this, hold it vertical, curl it back, grab that end, and pull that through. And just let that fall. And moving right along here, we're gonna do this side, we're gonna go the other way. So hold that vertically, then turn to 180, grab the end, because this is like a big section, so this is important that, because you could lose this. This could fall out real easy. So pull that all the way through the end. So I'm gonna do a couple sections here. I'm gonna speed it up in the video. all curled, we're gonna let this cool. Now, if I was had plenty of time, I would like go pack my lunch, put my makeup on, let these curls really cool to really set. So, lack of time, we're just gonna, you know, go through it. So, I like to just kind of loosen things up with my fingers. So I just run my hands through there. Kind of break up the, where you like had it sectioned or whatever. Just kind of break that up. And just section that out. So these are a little bit curly. So I'm gonna run my hands through those. Now if you did like the beach waves that I did over here where you left your end out, what I would probably do is just take like a pick or a wide tooth comb and just comb those out, and then just kind of run your hands through it. They'll kind of settle into a really cool wave and your end will be out. It'll look really cute. So, you know, do that if you picked them out. Yeah. And so then once you're done, which I'm gonna look in the mirror because it's easier to see there. If you have any areas that just, maybe you took too big of a section or didn't get curled quite the way that you want, just go back through and just pick those pieces up. Like I have a big piece here and I probably just took too big of a section. So we're gonna just take that and we're gonna just do a smaller section to kind of give us a little more texture in there. So I would respray, that way it holds nice for you. That. And I wanna leave that end out because I think that'll look good. Right in there. Just give that a little more texture. So, how's this side? Let's put, I want just a little more curl up here in the front. So just do a little bit smaller section and just recurl that. Yeah. Just so you get a little more texture. I got a straight one coming over here. Just recurl that. Grab that. Cool. There we go. Now we got a little movement. All right. So if you guys still feel like your hair needs a little bit of volume, you could definitely tease the top here, but this is just kind of a casual look. So I would probably just either let it go or just finish with a little bit of hairspray. So yeah, this is so cute. And we are currently on lockdown, so I'm gonna look really cute for staying at home today because we can't go anywhere, but that's okay. We are staying healthy. We will get through this. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. If this was helpful, go ahead and hit the red subscribe word at the bottom and share it with your friends. So thanks for watching, everybody.